Hey, I am so thrilled to be here. I haven't been up here for a while and I just wanted to have a conversation. I hadn't talked to you and I'm wondering how you doing. But I really have a question. Yeah, I do have an agenda because I want to ask you something. How many of you feel like, well, no matter what you do, it's never enough? Seriously. You finally sit down and then somebody needs something, maybe something in the kitchen, the TV changed. I mean, what did we do before we had those remotes? We used to get up, go and turn the channel, right? But all of a sudden, you've become the designated channel changer, right? Or worse, maybe you start relaxing, you sit down, you want to watch TV too. You want to enjoy what's going on around you, right? And your brain starts just listing everything that you should be doing. The laundry's not done. You got to wash your hair in the morning. So you got to make sure you have all your products or whatever it is. But you just start listing things. I need to get this ironed. I need to do this for the kids, whatever it is. But you are listing everything in your brain. And so you can't enjoy the time that you have. Is that, raise your hand if that's you, right? And so if this is you, what I want you to do is drop a yes in the comments right now. Just go ahead and drop a yes in the comments and let me know. In fact, let me look over here. See, I wasn't even looking at chat. I'm just talking to you. I wanted to hear everything you had to say. And so, look, if I can't see your feed because I don't see anything going right now, if I can't see it, I'll catch you after this. I will talk. But tell me, yes, yes, if this is you, because I want to know. I really want to know. And so, I'd love to be able to read. In fact, I'm going to try to see if I can catch you here, right here um, on my phone. But if I don't see you, I got you. But for those of you who don't know me and are like, who is this girl and why is she on here? I haven't seen her in a long time. I'm Michelle O'Neill, the resident emotional wellness coach. I'm a military retiree and someone who has spent a decade watching good, strong, capable women run themselves into the ground. I'm also a wife, a mother, a grandmother. And so I get it from all levels of our existence, all facets of this diamond that we are. You are good, strong, and capable. And I want you to know I see you. And today I just want to help you like I help all these women I love to take your life back. It's as simple as that. So let's just talk. Because what I'm going to tell you, it just might change the way that you look at stress forever. I'm serious. So let's talk about why we really feel overwhelmed. And let me know if I'm too loud or too close to the mic or anything like that, because I'm like here. I'm right there with you. And so let's talk about why we really feel overwhelmed, like I said, because you see, we are conditioned. We're really conditioned to believe that if we stop, even for a second, everything will fall apart. We're the glue holding it together. We're the tape. And if we're not holding together, hey, everything will fall apart. And that belief is not true. It's not just exhausting. It's robbing you of the life that you were meant to live. And so let me know. I have another question for you because we're supposed to be having this conversation. And I'm going to tell you, if I was sitting right across from you, I'd be asking you these questions. So What's one thing that you are carrying right now that feels too heavy? What's that one thing you want to shed, throw off your back, get rid of it because you feel that you're not the one that should be handling this? This is not your problem. What's that one thing that just keeps cropping up for you? Boy, I wish I could see your comments. I wish. Hey, Kristen, it is so good to see you here today. Girl, I want to hear your answers. I want to see your answers in here. But I want to know what's that thing that you're holding on to that's not yours to carry. Women tell me this all the time. They say, if I don't do it, who else will, right? Or if I can't do it, they're not going to do it right, or I can't let them down. They're depending on me. They know that I'm the one that's going to get it done, right? Or they say, I should be able to handle this. I'm strong. I'm capable. Remember those words? But let me ask you, who told you that? Who told you that you had to be the one that has to hold everything together? Who told you that you can't let them down, that you should be able to handle whatever is thrown your way? Because I'm going to tell you that the actual truth is you were never, ever, ever meant to carry it all. That's not your pill to swallow. That's not your baggage to carry. And studies show that 65% of women take on more than they can handle, even when they know it's too much, because we're conditioned to be the strong one, to be the dependable one, to buckle up and do it, right? Just push through, just do it. But what if I told you the real issue isn't how much that's on your plate? Is that you believe that you have to carry it all. Remember when I used that word, we're conditioned? Even from a small child, we're the one that steps in and take care of baby brother. What's one of the first toys we get is this baby that we learn to take care of, to feed, to put the little diaper on them, to dress them. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just showing you how we are conditioned in our life to take care of. We're nurturers, and that's not a bad thing. But it's the reality, and that's what keeps us stuck. So I want you to do something for me, right? I want you to just close your eyes for a second. And I see you, Dr. Stacy. I see you, Z. Thank you for showing up. But now I want you to do this with me. I want you to close your eyes just for a second. And I want you to imagine this for real. I want you to imagine that you wake up tomorrow morning, but this time, get this, you don't have to prove yourself. You're not responsible for everything and everyone. And you're allowed to just be. Just be. What's that first feeling that comes up? And I want you to drop one word in the comments. When you imagine this, when you are allowed to wake up tomorrow morning, just be. What's that one word that popped up for you? Who are you? How did that feel? For some of us, it's even too hard to imagine the thought of waking up and not having to prove yourself, not having to do anything is so foreign. We can't even begin to imagine what it feels like or what it looks like, right? And most of us, we we never even stop long enough to consider what life would feel like without the pressure. In fact, it would feel strange, like something's wrong. What am I missing? I know I was supposed to something because we're so conditioned. And that, my friends, that is why we stay so stuck. Not because we can't change, but because we've never been taught how. How do we change? So here's the truth: you don't need to do more. You need to unlearn the belief that says that you have to do more. And that is exactly what I'll be walking through on my upcoming free training, How to Stop Self-Induced Stress and Overwhelm. Now, this is not about time management or doing more, right? We've already got that pill to swallow. It's about breaking that invisible rule that you're running your life. Those invisible rules that are saying that are running your life, we're going to break those. So I want you to do a quick gut check. If you're thinking, I need that, what invisible rules are you having that we talked about that are actually keeping you doing more? You know, that rule that as a mom, I'm supposed to, are you? Or is that something you learned? And I'm not saying all these things were learned are bad. My mother has given me so many nuggets that drive my life, and I thank her for them. I am so proud to be her daughter. But there are some things that were ingrained in her and her mother and me that are lies and that keep us stuck. And so, like I said, if you're feeling that you're listening to me talk right now and you say, I need that, I need to know what those rules are and I need to just break them. I feel like bursting out in song, break those chains that bind you, because it's time to break them. If you feel I need this, I don't even know where to start. I feel like you're talking directly to me. Then this training I'm talking about, it was created for you. And I'm doing this from my heart because I want to get the word out. Like my friend Stacy, she talked about freedom. When we get on these platforms and we talk about things from our heart that we feel deep in, and that is so important that we want everyone to get it. So right now, I got to get off my soapbox. I want you to take a deep breath for a second, because this is what I want you to get. And this is important. If nothing else, I want you to hear this. You are not weak. You are not failing. You were just taught the wrong rules. And today, you get to choose something different. Look, if this conversation spoke to you, then this is your next step. I want you to join me inside the free training, How to Stop Self-Induced Stress and Overwhelm. And I'm not saying that all our stress is self-induced. Heaven forbid. I'm saying that there are hidden stressors. And if you don't believe me, these are so important because it's the stress and the anxiety that is killing us. And believe me, I would love to talk to you more about that, but I'm going to break it down. The thing is, I'm going to talk about why we keep falling into this cycle and how to actually recognize the invisible rules that are running your life and what to do to start immediately to create change. This isn't about fluff. And so I'm going to drop the link in the comments if that resonated with you. If that's something that you feel that now is the time for you to break those chains. I keep hearing that song in my head because you know what? This is your chance to finally do life differently. Look, I am so glad that you popped in here with me today, that I got to talk to you. I haven't seen some of you for a while, and I miss you. And you know what? I want you to know that I see you. I see you. I get you. And I hope that today I have given you permission to give yourself permission to start letting go. This is your time. This is time for change, for doing something different, for being bold, and being the strong woman that you are. All right, until next time. Thank you for hanging out with me, and this has been fun. Take care. Bye-bye.